What's going on, everybody? It's Joel here, and today we're going to be doing just a quick little video showcasing some of the colorways of the newly released Reebok Nano 9. So the reason why I'm doing this video is mainly because everybody always kind of clowns on the launch colorways for not being the greatest or the most unique or anything. And also because stock photos like the ones that you see on Reebok.com, on Nike.com, always have a way of just being bad. And I think it's mainly because of the way that they shoot with the lighting and everything. It's to show all the detail. So there's really almost no kind of like uncertainty on what the colorway is supposed to look like. But in return, you get like these really washed out, really not good looking pictures. So today we're gonna be going over all of the colorways for the Nano 9 from launch. These are going to be the men's ones. All the women's ones are fairly similar. The only ones that are not are the blue and then the gray. The women didn't get gray, they got a green colorway, which I actually think is probably the best one. But anyways, we're going to start with the ones that I think are the worst, and then we're going to end up with my favorite of the launch colorways. But my least favorite colorway, just to start it off, is black and white. I'm not a black and white kind of guy. I think it's a little bit boring. I see why there is a need for black and white. It goes with everything. It's pretty simple. A lot of people hate on this colorway for being like the dad colorway. And I don't really honestly see the whole dad shoe thing with the Nano 9s, but you know, to each their own. They definitely do not look like Nike Monarchs, which is the ultimate dad shoe of dad shoe, or New Balance 990s. Go look those up. If you don't know what a dad shoe looks like, that is what a dad shoe looks like. This, not so much. But anyways, black and white, pretty boring. One thing that I did kind of like about this colorway is that the flex weave kind of has this like reflective sheen to it. So it's a little sparkly when you take it out of the box. But after a couple wears and it gets a little bit dirty, that goes away. And then the white TPU carrier also gets a little bit dirty and dull, and yeah, you know, just not my favorite. I don't really care for the white midsole as well. So anyways, moving on. Okay, so the next colorway is the definition of a colorway that looks terrible in pictures but looks way better in real life. And the reason why this is my second least favorite colorway is just because I don't like the color blue. So this is the like cyan, black and white, and then it does have the white midsole. It's a really bright blue. So that in pictures can kind of look washed out, or it can look a little dark, but it's in real life it's really bright. The vector on this one doesn't stand out as much as I would like it to. In the earlier pictures, it had like a silver vector, which I thought looked even worse than this one. But I don't know, I wish they did something, maybe change the color of the vector to, I don't know, black or something. But yeah, this is not my favorite colorway, but it does look much better in real life than it does in the stock photos. So the heel is like a translucent blue. You can see the white midsole through it, which I actually think is pretty cool. Like the icy blue heel is pretty cool, but just the blue flex weave, I don't know, it's not really my thing. So I do like the fact that the inside of this shoe is blue though. That's kind of cool. So that's a little bit different, and I like that little attention to detail is there. Plus the laces have a little bit of blue flake to them, which is also really cool. But if it were me, I know this is probably some people's top colorways. I just don't like blue. So anyways, we're gonna move on to the next one, and we're getting to some of the colorways that I actually do like. And the next one, this one I thought looked better in pictures. It still doesn't look bad, but this one was my original, like, that's the colorway that I'm gonna buy. And it's the red, white, and blue colorway. So I think the actual like colorway for this, or colorway name, is Parchment. White, no, it's not. But it's like a parchment type color because it's not like totally white. It's kind of like a dirty white. And that is the flex weave itself. And then the heel on this one is actually red. It's primal red, which is Reebok's standard red. And the reason I'm saying that is because there's another black and red shoe that we're going to go over, and that one is neon red. So there is primal red, and then this one also has collegiate navy, and that is blue on the bottom, which actually kind of looks like black in some light. So I wish that stood out more, and this was a true red, white, and blue. Also, the vector is also blue, but you could barely even tell. So I really, really wish that collegiate navy was just a different color blue. Maybe not the like bright cyan blue, but just a more standoutish blue. And then I do like the fact that the lace tips are red, and then the flake in the laces is blue, and then the inside of this shoe is red, which I do actually like. Maybe they could have changed the color of the midsole here. I don't know. But I do like this colorway. It did look better in pictures, maybe because the pictures are so bright, but it kind of just looks a little more dullish in real life. But it's still probably one of the better ones. All right, so the next colorway I just am opening up right now, and I ordered all of these just to do this video, which is kind of ridiculous, but I don't know. I just wanted to do a video showing the colorways. So this one looked way, way worse in the stock photos. It was actually a completely different colorway, and they changed it and they fixed things about it. And I think they just had earlier stock photos before, and then they updated them. But this is the gray colorway. And I typically don't even like gray shoes, but this one actually looks really sharp. And I think this is probably, besides the black and white one, this is the most wearable one. This one does have a much darker shade of gray in the TPU heel carrier, which in pictures actually looks like a lighter gray. In person, it looks almost black. You can see through it. It's translucent. You can still see the midsole through there because it's white, but it's pretty dark in real life. The writing is like a really dark shade of gray. The vector, even though like the light's kind of hitting it, it's actually a lot darker than it looks in pictures. So kind of have to turn it down, and then when the light hits it, it kind of goes away. But yeah, I do wish the vector on this shoe was a little bit darker, maybe even black, so that it just stood out more, gave the shoe a little bit more contrast. But I do really actually like this colorway. It's really good looking in real life. The flex weave on this is of course gray, and then the bottom is the gray, and then kind of like that real dark gray charcoalish color on the very bottom, and the inside of this shoe is that charcoal color. The booty is also charcoal as well. So this one, I think if you're looking for a wearable shoe, this is the one, or obviously the black one if you really like black. But this would be my second pick for favorite launch colorways for Nanos. Now, without further ado, the final colorway is obviously everybody kind of already knows what it is now. It's the black and red, which is neon red. And the reason why I like this colorway so much is because I like bread, I like black and red. Some people don't like it because the red is a little bit like pinkish, but I really like that about this shoe because it gives it a little bit more character. It's not your standard just plain red, which I really like red as a color on shoes. I really like red, but this color is like the neon cherry colorway. Maybe not as light, but it's very, very similar to Neon Cherry from 2013's CrossFit Games. And that is one of my favorite colorways of all time. If they made this like a white and black and neon red, this would be easily the best colorway for sure. Another few things that I really like about this colorway is obviously it does have that kind of like shiny black, the same black from the black and white, but I think it just looks really cool with the red. And then the vector really stands out on this one. This is like the only one that has a different colored midsole. So this whole midsole is red. So it really makes the heel carrier or the TPU carrier really red. So I really like that about it. And then of course you have the red flake in the laces. This one, if they had red in the inside, that would have killed it, but it is just black in the inside. And yeah, I like bold colorways, so that's why this one kind of stands out to me as the best one, as being, you know, this really kind of loud red and then black, and it's not your typical red. So that's pretty much all that I have for this video. It's just a little video to show you guys the colorways of the Nano 9s. So let me know what your favorite colorway is. Which one did you pick up? It's already been a week since the shoes officially launched, so I think most of the people that, you know, wanted to buy them already have them. So, you know, leave me what you think already about your shoes, what color you picked up, what color you're gonna pick up next, and you know, whatever, maybe why you don't even like the Nano 9s or something. I don't know. I feel like a lot of people already like really like these shoes. So I'm curious to see if anybody out there just doesn't like them if they already picked them up. One thing that I did forget about in the review video, and I did not forget about it, I just edited it out for some stupid reason, was if you get your Nano 9s and they feel a little bit tight in the middle part of the shoe, it's because they just need to break in. So these definitely do need a break in. The new foam has a little bit of a break in period, but it will open up and it will soften up over time. That's just something that, you know, you kind of have to just live with for like a couple days, but yeah, it will for sure break in and they will be extremely comfortable. But anyways, that's the end of this video. I'm not gonna ramble on anymore. So anyways, let me know what you guys think about the Nano colorways. If you have any questions about the ones that I have here, just leave them in the comment section as well. And of course, if you guys have not hit the subscribe button, just go ahead and do that right now, just because that helps a lot. And as always, guys, thanks for watching.